Hey YouTube, welcome. Hey YouTube, Fail Moon Circus here, bringing you a deck profile on a new game that we started. It's called Force of Will, and um, so far we have only a small community in our locals, but the game seems like it's going to pick up really fast. I started. So I decided to jump on the game train and bought a few boxes. I did not record them, but I will show you the decks that I've built out of them. Um, yeah, so this deck is not complete yet. I actually want to hear feedback from you guys. If you guys play this game, I want to hear feedback from you. What should I take out of the deck? Uh, all that kind of stuff. Like improvements of the deck. Um, this deck is a And if you never heard of, and quick thing, if you never heard of Force of Will, go look it up. You can probably go find how to play Force of Will on a different video. Um, but yeah, so assuming that anyone who watches this video knows how to play this game, I'm just gonna go through the cards, and then I will go through the cards first, and then I'll just uh, tell you what the cards do afterwards. So first of all, my J ruler is Lumia, the creator of Hope. Um, she's a light-based J ruler, and she is very. I like to say it's very fun, um, especially around this deck. So I'll get into the explanation of the deck, but I'm just gonna go through the cards real quick. All right, I play three of the Queen's Butler. Alright. I play three Guardian of Tower. I also play four um, Knight of Loyalty. I play four Jane of Arc. Yeah, Jane of Arc. Um, what's her actual name? Jane d'Arc, The Awakening Purity. Yeah. Yeah, so I run four for. And then I run three of the Wandering Knight. I can't pronounce the first part of his name, but I'm pretty sure you can just go off by the Wandering Knight. Just and then I play four uh, Hunter in the Black Forest, and then last I play three of Vampire's Staff. Staff, right? Yeah. Those are all the creatures that I play in this deck. So moving on to the spells, I play three Blessing of the Gods, two Lumia, the Tower of Hope. I play two Holy Grail. I play three Light of Lumia, three Thunders, three Stone to Death, and three Necronomicon. So that's that's all the cards I play in the main deck. And for my stones, this is the part where it's not completely done because as you can see, I play five basic mana, which is not ideal for a deck. So, well, this is a tricolor deck, so this is not ideal. So these will be replaced for double double mana stones, and I also have one heat ray and four Heaven's Rift. So these are the dark light stones. This is the light fire stones, and you can do these. The basic ones would be replaced for at least three more heat rays and one of your choice. So I won't get into detail of the magic stones, but yeah. So this deck, I like to call it the protect the queen composition, where everything in this deck is made to protect your Lumia. So, for example, the first few cards that I had. So you have Knight of Loyalty, the Queen's Butler, and I think that was it. And Jaina of Arc. So the Queen's Butler is any light target, right? So any spells or abilities that would activate a J ruler that would target a J ruler is automatic. Well, it cannot be hit by any spells or ability, so that's what makes her safe. So you have to get through the Butler first to get to her, and then we have Light of Loyalty, which is the same as the Butler, but it's kind of like you have to banish this card, and then you choose one of your um, light resonators, and it cannot be targeted by spells or abilities this turn. I'm sorry, J slash resonator, so it works for J rulers, and it also works for for resonators. So you can use Knight of Loyalty to protect the Butler, or you can use Knight of Loyalty to protect your J ruler. And last, for the last protect the Queen triangle is Jane, Jane. Jane d'Arc, yeah, same thing. Jane d'Arc is um, any damage, any first damage that your opponent does to a human, right? Oh, human or fantasy J resonator, J slash resonator, would be damaged, would be canceled. So if they try to hit this first, then the first damage that they try to do would be automatically canceled, or like it wouldn't affect your ruler or any of your light characters. So, or any humans, which is basically almost everything in this deck. So humans are a go in this deck. So this is the part where you protect the queen. This is your queen, protect her. So yeah, and then so that's that part. I also have cards like Guardian of Guardian of the Tower. Guardian of Tower. Guardian of Tower is if you have the Tower card, which I play. Oh shit, that's down to death. Blah. The Tower card. So if you play this Tower card, your creature, this specific card will automatically get plus 600 defense, and then if anyone tries to hit your queen, with an attack, you use this guy to guard because he has 1,200 defense, and with the tower on the field. So protect the queen, same thing, concepts. And also the tower is for each resonator you control at the beginning of your main phase, you get one counter to it, and if it has 10 counters on it, or 10 marks on it, then you can destroy this card and then destroy all the resonator your opponent controls. So that's a small gimmicky, but I don't really use it much. It's just only there for the Guardian of Tower. And let's see. I'll do this. I'll do this. Now, for the reason why I play Vampire Staff is I actually have no reason. I only play it because it's a really cute card. So there's no reason for you to play this. Um, yeah. You can play any dark type you want. But if you guys have any suggestions on which dark card would be more suitable for this deck, let me know. Because right now I'm only running her, and I run like 3 copies of her. And also, Hunter of the Black Forest. I run him because he's a 1-drop, and he has swiftness. So, yeah. And this guy has swiftness. So, I can turn 1 abuse or block, or 300 for a 1-drop is not that bad. So, but again, if you guys know any suggestions on any better cards, then I'm all game to let's hear your suggestions. And I think that does it for the creatures. Oh, I also run the Wandering Knight. When I was playtesting this deck, I actually did not like this card. So again, if you guys have any suggestions on what card I can take out to make this deck, to make the composition a little bit better, I'm all game because he's a 4-drop and he's really useless at most points. So yeah, I don't like running him that much anymore. And I think that goes for all the creatures that I have. Yeah. So basically, your queen will be very protected, no matter what the circumstances, by other minions. Um, but I also do have other cards, like my other spell cards will protect her. So let's go with the next. Let's move on with her spells. Blessing of the Gods. Blessing of the Gods is a really good spell card. It's a 2-drop. It's an instant speed, so you can do it whenever you want. It's basically your J slash Resonator cannot be targeted by spells or abilities this turn. So you use, and you get to draw a card. So, protect the queen, protection all over the place. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's that. And I run 3 of them because it's really good. Again, centers around protect her at all costs. And I'll tell you why you should protect her in a second. And that's the last part of this deck that I want to show you. So next, I play the 2 Holy Grails that I play. They're only basically here to destroy additions. So like if you're against a werewolf deck, so Bloody Moon. So Bloody Moon would be the card that you would want to destroy because it's an enter effect. It also active ability. Rest this card. Your light, right? Oh, it doesn't have to be a light. Your J Ruler's damage this turn is basically refreshed. So if they deal a certain amount of damage to your J Ruler, then you can tap it, refresh it back to its normal defense points. So again, it's like centering around keeping her alive. If she, yeah. Oh, I play 3 Lumia of Light. I play 3 Lumia Light because it is a great card because of her. So I play this card because it's a 2-drop on whenever she's a, well, it's a 2-drop whenever because she is your J Ruler and she is your ruler. So,